Hello my gorgeous darlings, and welcome back to another video of great fragrance discoveries. So I have 6 fragrances to show you, one of which is something I've already talked about on my channel. However, it has a new limited edition packaging and I have a discount code, and it's a great time to grab it if you like what you see. So let's start with that. Byron sent me their very artistic version. Sorry for the noises. There's a bunch of fragrances here on the table. But yeah, they sent me their artistic version of the packaging for Moola Moola. And this is how it looks. I feel like, you know, their packaging is so beautiful to begin with. I would choose any. I would choose any version, any edition, but this one is really beautiful. It's like a dark sage green and it has a new engraving on the cap. Everything else is pretty much the same. However, you can now get it in this beautiful packaging if you want to, and I have a discount code for it. By the way, if you hear some noises, there are builders outside building a new apartment complex. So we're kind of stuck with them, unfortunately. Anyways, if you do not know how Moola Moola smells, it is a very fruity, caramelly fragrance with oud underbase. And do not be afraid of oud in here because it's super suave and smooth. There's nothing, you know, barnyardy here, absolutely not. I've been raving about Moola Moola for, I feel like, years now. I don't really remember when I got my first bottle of Mula, but I've loved it for so long. And this is that one fragrance that will always give you compliments. Wherever I bring it and I wear it, people really go crazy because this is such a powerful statement fragrance, and it's very pleasant to the noses. Again, that caramel with tropical fruits. It's dense, it's deep, yet very sweet. It does have some freshness running through it as well, but for me mainly it's like a tropical fruity fragrance with a lot of gourmandy caramel toffee like notes and the oud in the base. The projection and longevity is insane. Like, I'm not even spraying it, as you can see, and I don't think I've ever sprayed it in the video because I know how potent it is. But yeah, Moola Moola is beautiful, and now they have a brand new packaging. So if you do not have it yet, I think it's a great time to grab it because I think it's limited edition, as it usually is, you know, so check it out. Now, I have 2 fragrances from Olfactive Studio that I've wanted for so long, and like, they have been very high up on my wish list, very high up, and I finally have them. So now I have 4, actually 5 Olfactive Studio perfumes in total in my collection, and I expect to have it be growing and growing because they're amazing. So the first one is definitely going to be more of a summer fragrance for me, and that is Still Life in Rio. As I remember correctly, it was quite hyped up a few years ago, and now I am really enjoying it. You know, this is for sure something you would love to have when the weather gets hotter and it gets sunnier. It's beautiful. It's green, it's coconutty, a little bit rummy, but not too boozy at all. It's just a beautiful, summery, strong citrus fragrance, but very unique at the same time. It has a lot of sweetness, which I like. You guys know I love sweet citruses. I love that. So Still Life in Rio is one of them. I finally have a bottle. Actually, I've been craving this fragrance for so long. I think even before I started YouTube. So imagine how dumb I am to only have it now after so many years. But we've got some yuzu, lemon, ginger, mint and orange. Then we have coconut milk and 2 types of peppers, mainly black pepper. And then in the dry down we've got some leather, balmy notes and rum, as I said before. But don't be too afraid of that leather and the balm and the rum, because they're not very prominent. They do not clash with that gorgeous sweet citrusiness and coconut here. It's gorgeous, it's green, it is a little bit spicy from that pepper, but it makes it so sexy, you know? It makes it just so sexy. I love it. It is unisex, however, for me, in general, this smells like a very, very cool summer drink. Like you're in Havana or in Rio de Janeiro, you're sitting by the beach and you're sipping your very refreshing cocktail, watching the sunset. This is what I get from this fragrance. And we will be probably traveling with this during the summertime. By we, I mean me and my love of the life. So yeah, we're definitely gonna share this. I love it. I'm not sure if it's gonna be too sweet on a man. We're gonna see, we're gonna check it out. For me, it's perfect. If you love coconutty citruses, then Still Life in Rio is phenomenal. For Olfactive Studio, I do have a discount code. So not only they're quite inexpensive for a niche brand, but you still get another discount for me. And you know, I'm not getting paid to talk about the brands I have discount codes for. It's just that they send me fragrances, and thanks to that I have a discount code for you guys, and that's how it works. The next one is so unique. I don't think many people talk about it. This is such a beautiful scent. It is called Dancing Light, and it's been created by Sidonie Lansecor, who also created my fragrance Venom of Love from NAVITUS. So you know, I instantly feel attached to this fragrance because I love her work. But even though she's a gourmand queen, this is not really a gourmand scent, yet it's still very, very sweet. This is considered to be white floral woody scent with some green aromatic touches. In here you have mint, just like in Still Life in Rio, but then you have some Siberian pine, which gives you that foresty vibe. Incredible. You have some fig nectar, you have bergamot, pepper, cardamom, and pineapple. And then in the mid you have quite a blast of white florals, because you've got a lot of neroli, you have some syringa, you have freesia and jasmine, also with some lavender. But you know, I do get that lavender a little bit, but kind of that mellow, sweet touch of lavender that you also get in Libre from YSL, you know. Then in the base you have quite a bit of sandalwood and musk and amber and cedar. This is so sweet and delicious, and yet it's refreshing, very unique, very niche of a fragrance. Super long lasting, this one. I would say Still Life in Rio will last on you for around 6 hours, which is absolutely not bad for citrus, right? But I feel like Dancing Light has even better staying power. This is a sweet walk in a forest. That's how I would describe it. You have that nice fruity touch, maybe not too tropical. When you think about it, you know, there's a pineapple, but it's not too tropical. Mixed with white florals. So good, so good. It's also musky and ambery for sure. And you get a beautiful creamy sandalwood. You get that fig nectar as well in here. Overall, this is a sweet, sweet, sweet aromatic fragrance with some green and woody accords. It's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. You will get at least 7 hours of wear. Both of these have moderate projection, so not too strong, but people will be able to smell you. So yeah, these two are like my spring summer must-haves. They're so good and I wanted them for so long. Dancing Light stole my heart immediately. I remember when I got the sample set from the brand and I was like, Dancing Light, whatever. But then I smelled it and I was like, oh my god, it's so good, so good. So try it, guys, really try it. Still, Life in Rio is quite well known. It has its own hype. You probably know it's good. But Dancing Light is not too popular and I feel like it definitely should be more noticed. To me, even though it might be considered unisex, to me it's definitely feminine leaning because of so many sweet, sweet, sweet white florals, you know, and that pineapple, and you have some coldness to this fragrance because of the mint, because of the pine. There's like a cold breeze in here. Amazing, amazing. Such a unique fragrance and very, very easy at the same time. So I love that. I really, really love that. The next fragrance that I have is, I think, the newest release. I don't think Fragrantica even has it on the website yet. And I literally just got it a few days ago. And this is from Pernoire. Of course, as you guys know, Pernoire team does send me fragrances as well. So I do have a discount code for you. And this is so good. I've told you many times before, Pernoire, this brand has one of the most potent fragrances on the market. However, there are not too many that are strictly feminine leaning. For me, there is one that's like 100% feminine, and that is Nucky. I love it. And finally, we have another one that to me is also definitely feminine leaning, and that is Kama. And Kama in many cultures means like the ultimate desire, you know, the feeling of the ultimate desire, which is so cool. And I love the arrow. I love the arrow. You know, Pernoire also has different pictures on different bottles, which kind of match the vibe of the fragrance. So cool. Even though the bottles and the packaging is very, very simple, it's very thought through. So here we have Kama. This is, again, I think the newest release. And in here we have, guys, listen, we have blackberries, we have some birch tar, we have violet and orris, so you have that powdery, a little bit lipsticky, sweet scent. Then you have cotton candy, yeah, cotton candy. Then we have some leather, cypriol, which sometimes it's used interchangeably with oud. Then we have some dry amber, cashmere wool, not wood, cashmere wool, so fluffy, nice wool, and musk. So you can expect it to be sweet, a bit fruity, and very fluffy. So this is right up my alley. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this is stealing my heart. You know what? With Pernoire, I kind of noticed, and by any means, I think they're not inspired by anything. They're very creative and talented people, so I don't think there is any inspiration running through their head. They just go with what they create. But these two feminine fragrances, so Kama and Nucky, really remind me of super expensive brand, Royal Crown. Think of Nocturna. Think of, what's the pink one? For the life of me, I cannot remember. It was a name, like a female name in a pink bottle. But they're very, very expensive. And I've wanted these fragrances for so long, but I cannot justify the price, to be honest. They're amazing, but very expensive. And I feel like Pernoire gives us that, you know, but still incredible quality, still super unique, incredibly potent, and way less expensive. Kama is really stealing my heart at the moment. Like, since I smelled it, I'm hooked. I'm hooked, truly. Nucky and Kama, You have to try them. Trust me, you have to try them. If you want sweet, musky, but deep and fresh at the same time. It's not contradicting itself. It's really fresh and deep at the same time. Then try it. Kama will be a little bit more like suede-y, musky, whereas Naki is even sweeter, even more fruity. I love them both. This is such a great release. I'm hoping that I'm allowed to speak about it already, but it's available on their website, so I'm sure it's fine, right? At least you will know first, right? So this goes for €195 and you have a discount code for me. So it's worth it. It's worth it because, you know, I don't want to bash anyone because I love everything about Royal Crown. However, like their fragrances go for what? €400? Like you can have 2 or 3 of Pernoire. So yeah, try Kama. I'm crazy about it. It's amazing. It's very, very sexy and sensual. So this is a 10 out of 10 scent. I'm still not sure if I prefer Naki or Kama. I have to wear Kama more to make my decision, but they're both amazing. So this is blackberries, cotton candy, a little bit leathery, kind of a musky plush fragrance, you know? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Try it. So, so good. Another fragrance that I have, this brand is actually inexpensive and they have beautiful gourmand milky collection. This is Chabaud and this is Lait de Biscuit. And this is my 3rd Chabaud fragrance. And Biscuit is so good. I have Le Concentré already and it's incredible. And this one is not as sticky sweet. So you're not gonna vomit. Because with Le Concentré is amazing, but you might vomit from time to time. You know what I'm saying? It's just a very dense, sugary milk scent. Biscuit is a little bit toned down on that sweetness. And you have that nice, doughy, like a cracker of a scent. You know, like those butter biscuits that are very popular all around the world, butter biscuits. This is it. It's exactly just as if you dipped your butter biscuit into some hot milk. And this is how it smells. So nice. So, so nice. Like, this is perfect for evenings, for cozy days, for going to bed. You know, whenever you just want to feel very safe and good and secure and just fluffy and beautiful, then this is when this one comes in handy. This is not like a sexy scent. This is just gorgeous. This is edible, this is yummy, but again, it's not as sweet as Le Concentré that I personally adore, but I know it might make some people be like, you know, it's because it's very dense. This one is not as dense. The longevity, I would say it's around 5 to 6 hours. So it's not crazy. However, you know, it's such that kind of a scent that you can easily overspray and then you get better longevity for sure. So Le de Biscuit, so nice and inexpensive. So I highly, highly recommend it. Another inexpensive brand that I have here is BONPA. And you guys really, really love when I review these fragrances because I think they're good for the pocket, right? And they're so nice. They're just so nice and very versatile. So I have another one from my favorite collection, which is the red one. I have 301. I already have and reviewed many times the 302 one, which is like a sandalwood, iris amazingness. This one is amber, cardamom, and sandalwood. So the red collection is all based on sandalwood. Now I have 301, which is more spicy, a little less sweet, and more ambery. But it's very, very wearable. It's beautiful. It is still sweet, don't get me wrong. Like 302 is sweet, powdery amber sandalwood, and this one is sweet, spicy amber sandalwood. You get what I'm saying? I hope you do. I hope I'm making sense these days. You know, I'm going through some stuff in my life, and I sometimes feel like I don't make sense at all when I speak. So bear with me, guys. 301 is so good, just like 302. It simply depends what you prefer. If you want more amber and iris combined, then go with 302. But if you really love cardamom, then I would go for 301. Everything is gonna be linked down below, and for pretty much every fragrance that I showed you here, I have a discount code, which is amazing. So check them out. For me, the absolute winner of this haul today, actually I have two massive winners. Not to say they're some are worse than the others, but I have like my personal winners. Kama, amazing, and you absolutely have to get your hands on Dancing Light. So amazing. Oh, I can smell it now, and it's fresh and sweet perfection. So that is that. Of course, guys, do not forget that my gorgeous milky croissant fragrance Lost in a Dream is currently back in stock. I hope it still is by the time you're watching this video. So in the US it's back in stock at the moment, and in Europe it will be back in stock in the middle of March. So you can expect second or third week of March for its availability to come back on the website. Everything you need to know is of course disclosed below in the description box as per usual. And if you haven't gotten your hands on it yet, or you want a backup, because I know many of you do, then this is your time to act upon it, to act upon your comma for Lost in a Dream, you know? So yeah, that is back in stock finally, and now you can finally enjoy it. I'm hoping that my massive discount code 25, 30 and 35% still works. Check it out, and that is it for today. I'm gonna see you in my next video. I love you, and have a good one. Bye.